What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be changing out the PCV valve on top of the KA. As you guys know, we did the valve seals already, but just as a precaution, I'm not too sure if this has ever been done on this car. We're just gonna go ahead and change out the PCV valve just because it's an easy changeable part that has to do with like oil consumption and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and switch that out. Yes, I should have done it when the engine was outside of the car because it's a lot easier when things are outside of the car. But the engine is in the car now. It runs perfectly fine, but we're just gonna go ahead and change this out just as a precaution. So we got the part, it's like a $10 part. The thing is though, it is way in there. So, if you come under the car, as you guys see, it's up on jack stands. Always be safe. The PCV valve is going to be way in there. Yep, right there. You see that 30? Does that say 30D? That is going to be your PCV valve. It is behind the alternator next to the oil filter, way up under the intake manifold. Now, I'm not too sure if that has ever been changed out. I know that I did remove it when I took apart the engine, but I didn't put a new one in. Shake my head. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and switch that out. You're gonna want to disconnect your battery. We have one of these things installed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen this up. It's gonna disconnect the battery for us. We don't have. All right, guys. So now with the alternator out of the way, you can better see the PCV valve right there. So now we're gonna go ahead and take this clip off, pull that hose off, and then unscrew it, and then just screw the new one in and put everything back together. Alright guys, as you guys can see, I got the hose off, but it is a little bit difficult to film, so I had to do that when I put the camera down. But I got it off. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and get an open end on top of that valve and unscrew it. I got it out. Alright guys, I got it out. This is the old one right here. The ball, it still shakes, but it's not as much as this one right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace it anyway. Like I said, these things are like 10 bucks a piece. You might as well change them out. Especially since I don't know when the last time this one was changed. So just for peace of mind, I'm gonna go ahead and put a new one in there. All I have to do is just screw it back in, inch by inch. So this is the PCV hose. This actually runs through the center of this intake manifold. So what happened was when I took it off of the valve, I ended up ripping this hose here. You guys can see. Yeah, I ended up ripping the hose. Plus this hose is like rock hard. So I'm gonna have to replace this anyway. It was super hard to take this off. I ended up having to move the fuel rail hoses just a little bit so that way I could get down into the center. As you can see, there's that little nipple right there where the hose goes on. Yeah, so it was really hard to take it off. I had to use these two super long needle nose and hose pliers just to get it off. And yeah, so now I have to go get a replacement hose and reinstall this. Okay guys, so I just looked it up online and you can't use regular hose for this PCV valve. They sell universal hoses, but I want to buy the OEM one. And did you know that this little piece of like 6-inch hose is $25? This is $25 and it has a little rip, and that's why I can't reuse it. This is stupid. I'm probably just gonna go to AutoZone or Rally's and see if they have a hose that I can use. I looked it up. They said you can't use regular hose because it will deteriorate really quickly. This has like a special coating on it, I guess, to resist like the oils and stuff that run through it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go see what they say at the store, see if they have something that I can work with. If not, I'm gonna have to buy the OEM hose, which is $25. Alright guys, so I just got back from the parts store and I was able to get some power steering line that would fit. It's a little bit more bulkier and it's not like bent to size or formed to size already, but it should do fine. The only trouble is I gotta get it on the manifold, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. I also got some hose clamps that I don't know how I'm gonna tighten. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so I'm slowly working it over that little nipple down there. As you guys can see, this hose, it's like perfect fit. So it's like really hard to get on there. But I got it over the worst part. Now it's kind of just like wiggling it to get it on. I'll be back. Okay guys, so I was able to get that on. It's been like an hour. Honestly, it's super hard to get all the way down in there. My hands can't fit there, but I was able to get it on. I actually had to take it back off because I forgot to put that clip on the line. So I had to take it off and then force it back on, and now I need to put on the side that goes onto the PCV valve. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see right up there in the middle right there, I have the clip on the hose on the PCV valve screwed in tight. Now I can start putting everything back together. Alright guys, quick tip. This is the bottom mount for your alternator. You guys can see there's like this little sleeve on the back end. What actually happens when you tighten it, this little tab thing ends up pushing this sleeve towards the center to kind of like lock it into place. So what you want to do is when you reinstall it, I'll stick the bolt through and then I'll put this little lock washer type locker nut thing on the bottom sleeve like that, and then I'll just give it a few whacks with the hammer, harder than that obviously, to push that sleeve back down so that way it wouldn't be so tight when you go ahead and put it back on the car. And then as you tighten it, it'll push that sleeve back towards the center to lock it into place. So if you notice that your alternator is like a really tight fit, make sure you knock this sleeve back down so it's flat like that. That way when you push it in or put it onto the mount onto your engine, it'll go on easily. Okay guys, so alternator is tight, the belt is on. All that's left to do is put the intake back on. Okay, looks like it's all together. And it looks like there's a flashlight in there somewhere. Damn it. Oh, no, it's right here. Yay. Okay. I mean, I don't really need to start it. But I mean, I guess I could just because. Check it works. Okay, let me start up the car. Okay. Let's go, baby, baby. what's up. As you guys know, we switched the valve seals and now we're changing the PCV. So make sure you guys go ahead and start off with the cheaper, easier repair, which is gonna be the PCV. It's only 10 bucks. The valve seals are probably about like 50 cents a piece, but you have to take apart the head. If you guys know how to do the head or you're not comfortable doing that, start off with the PCV. This 240 is refreshed and ready to go. Hope you guys are excited. Please make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. We're gonna get this thing finished. And thank you guys so much for supporting us here at Diamonds on a Budget Garage. Alright guys, make sure you subscribe. Like I said, drop a comment down below what you guys want to see. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay good.